Last month, I wrote over 430,000 lines of code. That's more than 7 engineers of my team. And I'm not an engineer. I think this is a beginning of a new era. And I just want to tell you today that this changes everything. My name is Demian Bellumio. I grew up in Miami. I'm a tech entrepreneur. I say that I've been blessed because I've been building tech companies in Miami for over 30 years. Some of these companies raised millions of dollars, and some of them failed massively. But in my own story, I think what is relevant for today is that it was really hard to build a company in Miami or any city that is not Silicon Valley for a long time. In the last couple of weeks, since I started vibe coding, I started playing with these new tools that have been made available. I think everything has changed. I think that the rules of entrepreneurship are changing very fast. Then OpenClaw came into my attention about 8 weeks ago. And when I started playing with it, I said, I found a superpower. I was able to understand code with no one helping me. I was able to ask Claude any questions I had about how the system was architected. And that all of a sudden opened up my eyes to this is what Betty should be. Betty is our AI agent in Betterness intelligence. When you use Claude Code, you essentially are speaking in natural language, in English, or whatever language you want to speak it, into a terminal. I was so afraid of getting into a terminal interface before, but now I could just speak it, and Claude Code does what it does. It generates a code, it thinks, it plans, it asks you when it has questions, and before you know it, you have working code. And that is incredibly empowering, not only for an entrepreneur, but for anybody. You could build anything you really put your mind to by just speaking to this system. I built Betty over the last couple of weeks. I gave her soul, skills. I gave her a whole team of collaborators, about 30 other agents that all have specialties across different dimensions of health and wellness. The physician, the nutritionist, the fitness instructor. It's incredible, so much fun. They could all jump in, contribute. Betty will coordinate, delegate, ask the specialist things that she needed to know to answer me. But I felt something was missing. So I gave her a voice. I integrated with Twilio so I could give her a phone number. I integrated with OpenAI and 11 Labs for voice. And man, that changed everything again. And actually made me cry. You don't need to be in Silicon Valley to build the most incredible technology. You have the best coders available to you in Cloud Code, in OpenAI Codex, in other systems. So there's really no limitation of skills, talent, Ivy League schools, capital. You literally could build it on your own, or you could even have OpenClaw build it for you overnight. $200 a month to use Cloud Code Max, which literally will give you an entire army of coders. With Betterness, we will help you accelerate everything. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're a coach that is working in the health and wellness space, we will give you the tools so you could actually implement all this even faster than doing it with Cloud Code. We're going to give you the rails, we're going to give you the access to the infrastructure, and then you're going to let your imagination go wild. We also launch Augmented Games, and we launch it to have some fun, but also to show you what this technology could do. I encourage you to go and check out Augmented Games, register as a user, register as a competitor. If you live in Miami, you could compete as a human being and win over $14,000 in prizes. But more importantly, register your bot. Put your bot to play. See what it does. See how it engages with you. It would give you ideas of how you could use this in your own business. Trust me, it would change your perspective in ways that you never believed could happen. New world, new beginning, everything has changed. We want to be a partner in that journey with you as we build this new, better world in partnership with Betterness.